Hey y'all, so I just watched that movie Obsession, and that movie was very sad and close to reality. This boy fell in love with an older woman, and she is a seductress. And of course, when she met his father fell in love with her. She started sleeping with the father, which was very sad because neither one of them took into consideration about the son. Like the father was not close to his son at all. His feelings, both of them was cheating. And the son did find out about the affair. And the son ends up dying, but it looks like the father still didn't even care after his son died. He was still obsessed with this girl. And if they told us that this girl had been raped, molested by her very own brother, and her mother knew about it and didn't stop it. And the mother was more upset that the son ended up killing himself because he was obsessed slash possessive over this girl. And she was, I guess, getting over it. She wanted to move on. They didn't really explain why, but then they said he did take his life. And the lady finally met the guy who died's family and said, "Oh, it's sad that he took his life." And the guy was like, "He didn't take his life. It was an accident." But he probably wanted to die because he caught his father with his fiance. He actually tracked him down, and people was figuring out because the daughter had figured out that the father was cheating because she had found something in his pocket from his laundry, and she was texting him to, "You better tell mom," or this and that. And then the father had stole out of the girl he was obsessing with diary. But this man actually rented a hotel that her son and his wife, well, fiance, had stayed at. Y'all got to go see this mess. He was over there smelling the he was really obsessed with her. He was smelling the sheets, the pillows, and he actually ejaculated himself off to her. He became obsessed with her. He was a doctor. He ruined a lot of men do this in real life. They ruin their whole family life just to be with a woman. And the woman, she was I thought she wanted to be with him and break up the family. I thought she wanted to tell the wife that night, but it turns out she wanted to have both of them secretly. That was her obsession. So everybody had an obsession in the movie. The son was obsessed with the older woman, a cougar. The father was obsessed with her sexuality. It was just, and the girl, she was obsessed with having these men uh fall for her. And then she met a man who wasn't when she meet men who aren't obsessed with her, she don't like them. If she noticed that they just want sex from her, then she'll be upset and leave. She want to own them. And it's crazy. Some people really do get obsessed with other people. But I just don't understand how the father was so cold to his son. At least when the son did die, the father stayed with him. But the girl, she left. She didn't even stay and grieve the son. She just left because you could tell she's selfish. Everything is all about her and how she felt and what she went through. And just like a few days after the son had died, she was trying to get other men. She just very obsessive, compulsive disorder with this girl. It was just man and sex. That's all I need. That's how she trained herself. So you have these overly sexual women who was molested as children, and that's why they are like or how they are. It's just a very sad story. And I guess the mother was living in a fantasy world because she was totally caught off guard. But don't you notice when your husband don't want to sleep with you and be with you? But anyway, when her son died, she was banging her head up against that wall, and I thought she was gonna forgive him. But when she realized that he still wanted that girl, she was done with that. But watch it if you want to.